Yeah, and I believe that that's the first thing you got to eliminate all these constraints that you think you have, and kind of adopt an unconstrained way of thinking.
How are you able to do that for yourself? Did you have any constraints that you would look at and said, I'm not good enough there, I'm not good enough there, but I'm going to overcome it? How do you?
So I did. I definitely think I did. And I think a lot of people do. And the quicker you get, it also depends on how you've been raised, to be honest. But I did have that constrained thinking. What helped me a lot is education. So I listen to a lot of books. I listen to masterclass. I listen to podcasts. That definitely helped me. Yeah, education allowed me to open, and also experience and time. I needed a little bit of time. So I think, our most valuable thing in life is time. So if you can do it quicker and be able to open your mind quicker and realize that there's less constraints than what you think there is, and you're able to do it, then you'll have more time to achieve what you want to achieve. Yeah.
So meaning the quicker you do something, the better. So meaning if you're going to fail at it, you fail as quickly as possible so that you can learn and start something else.
Yeah. 100%. And also don't be scared to try something. What's the worst? If not trying is failing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at least if you try, and you learn from it and you move, but 100%, I just think it's just that growth in mindset to say
growth mindset.
Yeah. Always you got to try you need to try grow every day a little bit. And that's by educating yourself. I think education is a big part of it. Learning from other people's experiences. There's three types of people. There's people that learn from their own mistakes. People that don't learn from their mistakes. That's not a good place. There's people that learn from their mistakes, and there's people that learn from other people's mistakes. And if you can be that person that learns from other people's mistakes, that's who you want to be. And that's by listening to other people's stories and other people's journeys. You can get a lot out of that.
So I was speaking to another friend of mine, Jewish, and he says to me, Howie, witness, I can tell you now the Jewish secret. And I said, okay, what is the Jewish secret? He says to me, Jewish people will sacrifice everything they have to educate their children. But when you look at South Africa and the world nowadays, we are told that you need to quit school, go start a business. Is that something what would you say about that? The idea of, no, go be an entrepreneur, quit school. Mark Zuckerberg did it. Bill Gates did it.
Again, I think that different people can have different paths in their lives. I've learned not to judge, because some people will quit school, and you're hearing about Mark who's successful, and Mark Zuckerberg is very successful. He quit university and he's become a billionaire, a very successful person, and has impacted the world in a big way. But there's a lot of stories that you don't hear about. So
of the guys that did not make it.
Did not make it. So I think, follow your passion, follow your dream. For me, education was important, and it's actually assisted me a lot. Started with financial calculators, helped me being a CA, because I could use those calculators. So
if you're not educated, you would not be able to use the calculator.
I wouldn't be able. So, and also in business, it helped me make a lot of the decisions that I have to make on a daily basis. They're financial decisions, based on data. It's helped me. It's helped me have a better or more of an analytical brain than I would have had if I not studied accounting. So it really depends on the individual, but I think the idea is, as long as you're educating yourself, if it's through university. I have met, and I've got some great employees here, and I'm thinking of one specifically who is phenomenal. He never got the opportunity to study. But he is amazing, self-taught, amazing. So, I've got guys with engineering degrees, but they're nowhere near as capable as him. But he continuously educated himself. He taught himself Excel. He taught himself, and at a great level. So I think the idea of, no matter what you do, always learn. They say, learn earn, return. I don't know if you've heard that before.
Learn, earn, return.
Yes. So in the third of your life, you learn. In the second third, you earn, you start earning, and the last third, you start returning. I think
is a returning, giving back.
Giving back.
Yes.
Giving back to others.
I think that's a principle by Andrew Carnegie.
Yeah.
It says first 25 years of your life you learn.
Okay.
Second 25 years of your life you earn. The third 25 years of your life you give back. But I think it's because you said 75 years, because back then people could only live up until 75.
Look, so one thing I would say about that principle, you always learn. Don't stop learning. Don't think that it's maybe your balance of learning versus earning changes. So because in the first 25, you learn a lot more than you earn. But but you should always learn. Maybe you have less of a learning, like less percentage of your time is on learning, but learning should be throughout your whole life.